All right, all right. Good morning. December 9th. New week, Monday. We just came out of NFP week and we dive immediately into CPI week. We have three big boys, three very important news reports in trading. One is NFP, second one is CPI this week. The third one is FOMC, the rates. So no USD rates this week, but we have some other rates coming up. So as always, if you get value out of this, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and we dive right into Forex Factory, the news from this week. After that, I will dive into the watch list. As you can see on the right side, there's a lot to cover this week. There are many opportunities coming up. And if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. Make sure you ask both the pair, the time frame, and question. Without further ado, let's dive in. Today, Monday, we only have an Asia red folder, but it's a big one. It's AUD rates. One of three big boys on AUD. It means the AUD pairs are on the list. Not trading today. I'm going to trade this after today, so probably from tomorrow and forward. I'm going to look for positions. I'm going to share in a second what I think, how you can play this. Tomorrow, no news. That means tomorrow expectations can be lower. And the big elephant in the room for Wednesday is CPI. 8:30 EST. CPI, also CAT rates. And another AUD red folder in Asia session. So Wednesday is a big news week, both for USD and for CAT. So if you notice that today and tomorrow are a little choppy or a little slower on USD and CAT pairs, well, expect Wednesday to be a volatility driver. And we are not done yet after Wednesday. On Thursday in London, and by the way, Tuesday and Thursdays, I will do a London live stream as well, 2:30 EST. So on Thursday, during our London session, we have GHF red folder. Which one? Rates, 1 3 big boys, and also Euro rates. It's gonna be insane. So we have on many pairs this week, we have rates. So AUD we have rates, CAD rates, GHF, and Euro rates. So that's why I said a big news week coming up. I don't believe in not trading this. I think you can trade this. As a scalper, I will be more on your guard. If you're an intraday or a swing trader, you can trade this as long as you don't gamble a few minutes before it. You can see on the higher time frame exactly where price wants to go. The Thursday GHF rates, Euro rates, and USD PPI. Not the biggest one, but also a very significant one, and unemployment claims. Now Friday, a GBP red folder. AUD, USD, CAD, GHF, and Euro have a big boy this week, making this a very, very interesting week. So let's dive into the charts. And if you have any questions, let me know. At the end of my outlook, I'll go over the chat and over the questions. For DXY. Personally, I have a bearish bias on DXY. Not only with the structure, December in general is a bearish month for DXY. And on top of that, I like how the bodies here last week respect the daily SIBI here. We made a low of the week in the daily bullish value gap here. I'm expecting price to make a high of the week somewhere in this area and then sell off for the rest of the month. So pretty clear, pretty strong bearish bias. We are here in a weekly bullish fair value gap. If you want more confirmation, just wait. CPI will give the confirmation for that on Wednesday. but already based on price, I think we can go lower. And if DXY goes lower, you will see the USD pairs, the majors. So we'll go. Then for JPY. JPY, big elephant in the room, weekly busy. Weekly busy. So last week I traded CAT JPY as a short during this move, but this is an obvious drawn liquidity. So if we take this early in the week, I'm open for an idea like this, internal to external. But first, let's just see what we do here. Big displacement. So probably we'll look for this if possible. But this is a point of interest to trade to and to trade from. Then continue the up move. And if JPY basket goes down, JPY crosses go up. Just like on DXY, when DXY goes down, the crosses go up as well. Then AUD, NZD, and Euro GBP are relative strength indicators for me. What I mean by that is I use them not to trade, but to see which one is weaker, which one is stronger, so I know which one to trade. So for example, here on AUD, NZD, I would say AUD is weaker currently against the NZD. So if I want to short something, I want to, let's say, compare it to AUD USD or NZD USD, I would short AUD, NZD and long and NZD USD. Based on NZD USD is stronger right now, based on the comparison. Same for Euro GBP. Euro is weaker, so short for Euro US dollar, longs for GU. And we already figured out that I have a bearish bias for DXY. That it means I want to long USD crosses, and then I want to long the strongest. As in this case, it's NZD, NZD USD. In this case, it's GBP, so GPUSD. From the four USD crosses here, my favorites are GPUSD and NZD-USD. Give a little spoiler for in a second. Then the indices. I wrote a little side note here. There are many 4-hour and daily BISIs as point of interest. We had a big expansion last week. So this week is basically the week where we are going to create a potential weekly bullish value gap, which is not there. That's going to be created in 4 days from now, of course, end of the week. If you look at the 4-hour, we have many 4-hour BISIs, with the most close one, point of interest for today, 9 a.m. live trading, is right here. I always trade the indices, but in this case, I'm not too sure. I'm going to wait for price to come here to see if we want to trade higher, or if we're going to disrespect it, and then we can use this inversion for value gap to go lower. And today's open, I think we'll already get the answer to that. And otherwise, we will see that tomorrow. Indices in general, very bullish. So let's see today. A little neutral. Dim on ES, neutral, which I am quite a fan of. Let's see, that still is. I was looking at this for preparation. Is the Dow YM. I actually never trade the YM, but I saw this structure forming, and I was like, I like this. So what I see here is you have a liquidity sweep or purge or turtle soup, whatever you want to call it, right here. Then we display lower, breaking structure. 4-hour bearish value gap, we tap into it, trading lower, making this a bearish order block. Then trading with a fair value gap here as well, and a bearish order block. So for today, this could be a nice area. You might wonder, what is this green area? It is a weekly volume imbalance. A little more precise. There we go. So this is my interest for today. I would definitely put it on your shortlist. Nice structure, nice bearish structure. So low-hanging fruit, I would say, is the Tuesday low here, and eventually also perhaps the weekly SIBI. Then the DAX, also big expansion. The DAX the DAX is the German 40, the German index, and it just left the building. So last week was just up only. Didn't trade this, of course, unfortunately. There was a very nice bullish value gap here, and then it just went. When it's at all-time high, and I have a clear protocol when trading all-time highs, is I'm very hesitant with shorts. When I take a short, probably one try, no re-entries, no chasing, because we were very bullish. But if you have so many bullish days in a row, there will be some form of retracement. Of course, we have 4 or 5 bullish value gaps here where we can trade towards before going higher. And I'm just gonna wait for when we set a low right here, then trade higher again. So the DAX is on the list for a potential short. And for today, I'm gonna discuss this during the live trading at 9 a.m. as well. But I'm looking for this structure. So at London, we set a high, taking Friday high, then breaking structure with a 1 hour bearish value gap and a bearish order block. Also on a 15-minute, we had this tap into the 15-minute SIBI. So we could see lower prices from here. And of course, on a 1 hour, 50 minutes, very nice bearish structure. But then again, zoom out on a daily, we are hyper bullish. So longer in a hyper bullish environment can be tricky. But I would definitely, just like YM today, I would definitely put the DAX, the German 40, on your watch list. You can trade this both on futures prop firms, and you can also trade this on the normal prop firms. So that's for the DAX. Then Euro, US dollar. Remember what I said about DXY? Bearish buys for DXY, that means bullish buys for the USD pairs. So here on the 4 hour, it gives a nice indication. We had set a low here, breaking structure. The 4 hour bullish value gap and the order block are respected, and now we're trading higher. With CPI coming up, I'm a little hesitant to trade Euro US dollar. I think GBP USD, because it's a stronger one, is nicer to trade. To show you this daily structure, this is a weekly order block. Then we displaced higher, breaking structure. Daily bullish value gap, getting higher, making this a daily order block. And let's see the daily order block holds for potential higher prices together with the lower prices on DXY. Expectation here with CPI and PPI coming up later this week, we could have a little chop in the coming days. Not very nice movement, but that's just a waiting game. Before big news events can happen, that prices a little. So keep that in mind. Then AUD USD, similar, higher prices. So here we had a nice little structure break. If we goes over here, so for today we could confirm a potential down structure to trade this. And this is all based on lower DXY. So if DXY goes higher this week, which of course I can be on the wrong side of the market, I don't think so, but if it happens, of course this is all off the table. But what I would recommend doing is wait for this 4 hour busy to be created, trade it into, and then hunt your setups from here in this price action, in this area. Because then you already have this structure confirming and defending your position. So here we have a liquidity sweep, so high resistant liquidity. Then we have the structure, defend your position when you take a long trade here. Just a little tip here. NZD/USD, similar. Longs when price gives the green light, and I would be looking for around here when we're here. That means we're in a 4 hour. This structure will form not today, so probably tomorrow. Keep it in mind. Don't rush this. Then AUD. We have later today in Asia, we have AUD rates. And AUD is pretty interesting right now. On the monthly, we are not interesting. Look at this, monthly consolidation. On the daily, we finally had some movement upwards, leaving a daily bullish fair value gap. So this is a point of interest. There's a euro cross. So euro is weaker than GBAUD, so euro could be the shorting position. Then go to the lower time frame. In 1 hour from now, during 9 a.m., we have a new 4-hour bearish fair value gap created. And as we go to the 1 hour, also 1 hour fair value gaps inside this 4 hour. So if we think this could be a point of interest, we could try to hunt for shorts. Where's the area? Right here. So for today, it could be shorts. And I would play shorts to then go long for this week. Shorts today, and then after rates, longs towards the highs again, following the bullish order flow. I will be interested in that. So on the daily, that would look like today shorts. And then after that, longs, taking out these flurry swings right here. That is for Euro AUD. Then GBAUD, exactly the same. Shorts today, longs after that. Then the cat pairs. Just as we have lots of red folders for UZ, we also have cat rates on Wednesday. So that means cat pairs can be slow or a little weird before Wednesday. Keep it in mind when trading this. A very bullish structure. We traded into this daily bullish value gap, expanded. And after today, we create a fair value gap. So for tomorrow, open, low, high, close. Will be a nice long coming up for EuroCat, also for GCat tomorrow. Keep this in mind. Will be very nice. And USD-CAT, similar, but we have a bearish bias on the DXY, so this could not be the best one. I would prefer Euro and GBP-CAT. Then USJPY, I had mentioned here, probably going to the weekly BISI. And for USJPY, it could mean we're going to the weekly SIBI here. With current price action, that could be it could be very obvious, and then sell off from there. So I'm gonna mark out the weekly SIBI right here. Also have a weekly order block resting here. It could be a point of interest for JPY to then go to the downside. Euro JPY, similar. Also, we have a small weekly bearish value gap resting here. Can be used as high of the week. Potentially to then go for. Same here. And same here. So JPY could be a nice play this week from the weekly level. Then take your entries on the lower time frame from there. I would definitely highly recommend watching these pairs. JPY is nice, CAD is nice, AUD is nice, USD is nice. So there's lots of opportunity this week. That's why it's very exciting. What is less exciting currently is gold. I tried trading this last week. I took a loss. I was chopped up in the consolidation. It is on a watch list for perhaps after CPI, because this is a very big no-go. If you are a big gold trader, you love trading gold, if you see this on the daily, I don't care if you're the best gold trader in the world. This is just a very low probability environment. So I'll just keep this as it is on my chart. So every time I want to try to trade gold, I'm like, huh, what's this crazy stuff? Boom, no go, don't trade this. Go away, go away. So I have it on my watch list, and look, now it's gone. And it should also be removed from your watch list. Silver, similar. Silver, I think, um, is nice for longs. We are now in a weekly SIBI from the weekly BISI. So silver will be my favorite for longs. Based on a lower DXY, of course, both silver and gold have a higher bias because they're inverse correlated. But the daily on gold, guys, you just cannot trade that. Just don't. Save yourself, save your capital. Silver could be, but lowest on the list. So, yeah, that's it for now. The weekly outlook. Are there any questions? So big list. Big list. If there are any questions, let me know in the chat. And otherwise, if there's no questions, then we'll come back in a little more than an hour from now, 9 a.m. EST, here on YouTube. And we're going to do some live trading. Let's see if we can already find some nice positions. And if we cannot find the positions, we are going to make a game plan on how to play the rest of the week. CPI, trying to anticipate higher lows of the week. And then we'll go from there. All right, cool. So thank you guys for tuning in. And looking forward to this insane and amazing trading week with lots of opportunities. All right, guys. See you later.